Grace Gorgeous channel. Hi y'all, how y'all doing out there? Hope y'all having an amazing and super duper day. I know I am. And plus, I figured why not give y'all a story time? Would y'all like that? I know y'all haven't heard my story times, but why not give y'all a story time? Okay. So this is the first time I got scared by a female. Okay, first time I got scared by a female. Okay, so this was many years ago. Okay, it had to be in 23, 24 around there, one of these. But yes, I got scammed very badly. Hey y'all, welcome back. Story time of the first time I got scammed by a female. Okay. And I just say I was very young. Well, I'm still young, but I was very young. I think I was 25, 24 around there. So yeah. Okay. So I was at Johnny's house. We was chatting, having a good conversation and stuff like that. I forgot what the topic was. So my phone was just ring. I was doing this dating app. And this girl hit me about dating app. And this was before they had Facebook dating app. So this was before Facebook dating app came out. So after I was on this dating app, me and this girl was chatting vibe. She texted like, hey, I was like, hey. She was like, what you doing? I was like, hey, my friend. I was like, okay, stuff like, you know, the conversation going good. You know, conversation going excellent, everything else. It was going fabulous. So, you know, she asked me what's your name. I might got my name. Then she told me her name. Okay, we gonna call Sal. Okay, this is a female, but she was white and pretty. So we chat and get to know each other, you know, stuff like that, you know. So this going about a week, we, you know, asking what she like to do, what she like to chill or something. She like, I'm more like a homebody, stuff that, you know, we getting along, you know, time going. And this is around the summertime. I think this is around, actually it was getting cold. It was just about to get cold. I think the summer was just about to end and it was getting cold outside. I definitely was there. So I'm like, alright, you know. So, you know, we was going by, had a good conversation and stuff, you know. I'm thinking about 2 or 3 months in, she was like, well, we've been talking for like 2 or 3 months and stuff like that. What you want to do? I said, where you want to hang out and stuff like that, you know. You want to go to the movies and stuff? She said, no. She said, I'd rather get down to business. So I'm like, I think that's a bit too soon, which I know what she meant. She wanted to do something naughty. But I'm like, that's a bit too soon. I'd rather want to get to know you as a person. And she's like, you already got to know me as a person, and you know, and you beautiful, I'm beautiful, why not take a chance? So I'm like, I don't know, you sound too real and you sound too much like yourself. And I'm like, I don't really just want to hold off, get to know you and stuff like that, you know, get my beat, you know. So while we in the middle of talking and stuff like that, you know, Johnny was like, who you texting to? Because you've been texting away and stuff. You know, you come over here, text, and you go to back to somewhere else, you text. So he was like, who you been talking to? So I showed Johnny the person, oh, she beautiful and stuff like that, you know. So he like, get her number, see what she's working with, stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not trying to get to know her that fast. So, you know, he said, I get that, stuff like that. He said, but, you know, just be careful of talking to her. I was like, of course. So I'm like, I bet. So, you know, we chatting and stuff like that. So she like, right? So she's like, how about, so she texts again. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm just doing school stuff. So I'm like, okay. So she's like, are you in school? So I told her where I was at. Okay, this before I was I'm doing college. This was way before I was doing college. I was working. So I was like, no, I'm working. So I didn't actually tell where I was working. I told somewhere else. So I wasn't working that. She was like, okay, something like that. So, So, okay, that's good. Cake might be, she said, no, I'm in college. So I'm like, okay, And both was in New York. There's more thing. Both was in New York. So I'm like, okay. So she like, so she texted back. So she said, how about this? I would pay for the hotel, something like that. She said, I'll pay for it out of my own pocket if you wanna, or you wanna go half on it, right? So I'm like, you still trying to get me to this hotel? I was like, I don't want to do this because something in me was telling me not to do it. So she was like, no, I'd rather just wait to see you. So she was like, oh my God, online. So she showed me hotels, like my phone right here. She really going, like, really just showing me a bunch of hotels and stuff like that, right? Just send me hotels. So I'm like, so she said, how about this one? So one she picked out, it was $145 for overnight. But I'm like, girl, I don't even know you that well. Okay, I don't know you that well. Okay. So she was like, okay. So she said, I get you don't know me and you don't know if I'm clean and stuff like that. Of course, I don't know you clean. I don't know from a can of paint. So I'm like, alright, boom, right? So back on my, Giants Day, she's still right here. I said, yeah. So he see the message. He like, go over there, get that. I'm like, I'm not going over there, get that. He like, go and get that. She about to pay for a hotel, or she actually want to go half. I'm like, Johnny, I'm not want to go. I said, I don't know. She might be lying to me. So then she was like, why would she lie? It's money. She's paying for it. I'm like, I'm still not believing that. He said, go over there, get that. He said, if I was you, man, I'd do some things. I said, I bet you would. Okay. So I'm like, I'm not sure. So I'm like, I'm not sure. So my friend texted her, was like, send me the ad. And he was acting like me. They send me the ad, and I go half with you. So he was like, so she was like, I'm about to book it. He said, I send you a couple of dollars, right? So she was like, how much you want to send you, right? She was like, well, you can send me 25. So I was like, okay. 25 wasn't that bad. The thing was 145. She only wanted me to send her 45. So after that, right, I count. She was like, that's fine and stuff like that. I get it. You can send a low amount. Back to now. So that's why I sent the 25. So she like, I already booked it for next show. She like, I already booked it for the next day. So she write back, cool, bet I'm on the way. Let me know. He said, well, I booked it for 8 o'clock. So tomorrow we get up, we going to do it for overnight. So he's like, bet. The key facts, don't trust it. Next slide, listen. So I'm like, I bet, right? So after that, the next day, me and my man and Johnny talking about, like, girl, you about to do a thing, you about to do it, like, hope she good, this and that. I'm like, oh my goodness. So he was like, wait, I didn't know. I don't know. I was like, I just met her. I said, I literally just met her on that day. So I'm like, I don't know, for like 2 or 3 months. He said, that should be good enough. I was like, good to know somebody to do. He said, yeah, I'm a monkey dog. So basically, I'm like, I bet. So next day, it's the morning. I got something to eat and stuff like that. He would go get something to eat. We chilling, watching TV. I slept for a couple hours next day. Then it was getting close to like 8 o'clock. It was around like 5:30 or 6 o'clock when I woke up. So I got a text message from Sarah. Was like, girl, are you on your way? I was like, I just woke up. They gave me a few minutes and stuff like that. She said, I bet. So she was like, I'm getting ready, so I let you know I'm leaving at the door. I said, okay. I said, how you rushing me? You're not even ready. He was like, I thought you had been there. I was like, no, I haven't. Right? I'm like, alright. So I got there. No, I'm lying. So I'm like, so I took a shower, stuff like that. Brush my teeth, everything. Put lotion, put a new outfit, smelling good, and stuff like that. So John's like, you about to do the do, you about to do the do, I'm like, no, we probably gonna go in jail. Which that's something in my head, not gonna do what I think we about to do. But phone, my two batteries not charged, so that's something on my phone. But the other videos y'all can see the camera. So basically, yes. But anyway, back to the story. So I got dressed, So it was around like, when I got finished, it was getting close by 6:30. So the place was literally downtown. Okay, it's literally downtown. She sent me the address, literally downtown. And I'm going there, right? I'll probably show y'all the hotel right here, because they're close to it. So if I'm about to leave, it was like 6:45, actually it was 6:45. So I was like, girl, I'm about to leave. She said, all right. He said, I was just about to text you I'm leaving, so I'll meet you there. So I was all right. So she sent me the location of the train. So my friend said, I might take the 4 train because you're going to take you straight there. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm going there, right? All the way to where the place was at. So she done paid for us to do the do. Okay, mind y'all, to show y'all the hotel on my screen. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm walking, I'm just coming from Manhattan. And she's, I'm coming from Manhattan, I take the train and stuff like that, because my feet, So, I thought, I done got there. So I texted her, I'm like, I'm 5 minutes there. I'm like, wait. She was like, yeah, just wait. Stuff like that, So I'm walking all the way there, it might be, So as soon as I got there, I waited for her. So I waited. So mind you, I got there about like, I say like 7:45, 8 o'clock. My mom had to be 7:45, getting close to 8 o'clock. It was on time on 8 o'clock. So I'm standing there, So mind you, I'm just waiting, going inside the door, getting warmed up because it was getting kind of cold. So it's about like, so I went to time. Text my friend, So he texted me, did she get there yet? I was like, no. She said she was on the train. Come in. She said, okay. He said, it might take a little bit longer because where she was at. She said, yeah. So, So it was about like 8:30. So I'm like, okay. I know she said she gonna be a little bit longer. I'm still waiting, text my friend and stuff like that. So she said, what you doing? So I say, she got there, I was like, no, this is around like 9 o'clock, still ain't here. I was like, no. So she said, well, how long to get on the train and stuff like that? So I was like, I don't know. I said, don't take that long. So back of my mind was telling me this is a scam, like this gonna scare you out of something, $25. So I'm waiting again. It's hitting like 9:30, close to 10 o'clock. So I text him. I said, girl, you here, babe? Stuff like that. I didn't get no reply. I text her. It's gonna block me, change the number, all that. So I couldn't get contact because she wasn't writing back. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, I don't know, scam. So my friend, Johnny called me and said, I'm like, I done got scammed. He said, scam? Yeah, because she's still not, it's 10 o'clock. I literally been here since like literally like 7:45, I'm on 8 o'clock. I literally been for 3 hours, maybe 2. So she was like, well, come back to the house. So I was all right. So I left, came back all the way to the house and stuff like that, travel all the way back to the house, back on the train, So after that, this might be, when I went back to his house, got outside the door, I was mad, child. Because I could have kept that $25. I could have kept that $25. I was so mad at myself. I was like, yeah, this person got me. So Johnny like, what happened? What happened? I said, she done scared me for $25. Even though it was like it was kind of like a lot, but wasn't that much. But it was a lot to me. So he said, she'll show up. No, I said. He said, did you text her? I said, yes. I texted her. Asked her what she had. It said it's been all authorized. This picture cannot be reached. Yes, this picture cannot be reached. I showed him on the phone, and he was like, yeah, you been texting her. Yeah, you don't. He said, well, he said, girl, you done got scammed. I said, hell yeah, I got to scam some money. So he's about call Cash App. Cash App, I sent her the money. And I sent this or that. Cash App denied it. It would let me get my money back. And I was mad as you don't know what. So I was mad. I was like, this girl done scared me. And the hotel, I said, see, this is why I'm not doing it again. And he was like, Dawn, my buddy got scared. I was like, yes, cause like what? But yes, it was like that one person, but she was mad cute. She was mad cute. But it's like, man, I done got scammed. Like, I really thought she done did the hotel and on her way to come and stuff like, no, the girl done stood me up. Okay, first the girl stood me up, then she didn't even pay for the freaking hotel, because if she did, she would have been got fed and put everything in. So yeah, nothing was done. Okay. And she done scammed out of $25. I said, what in the Jesus names? I said, don't worry, it's gonna come back around and get you. It's fine. So after that, I was mad for that day. Brother's like, it's gonna be alright. This next time, don't fall for it. I said, I won't fall for it no more. I won't fall for it no more. But anyway, that was the story how I got scammed, and I took my behind all the way to the freaking hotel, and her behind did not show. Okay, she did not come at all. Okay, so yes, and y'all, before I close out, if y'all on that dating site, don't do it. Don't do it, because there's some scammers out there who will scam you out of some money, out of anything they get their hands on just to get some money. And like, okay, you won't even know. Okay, so yes, y'all on this site, don't do it to yourself. Okay, because child, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I should have known. Okay, but hope y'all like the story time. Hope it was juicy enough for y'all. Cause child, stay positive and stay gorgeous. Cause y'all always gorgeous. Y'all need to stay gorgeous for the rest of y'all life. And yes, make sure give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend, check out my channel. There be more story times coming, because I got a whole bunch of them, and y'all gonna love these story times. Okay, I know y'all been looking for the juicy ones. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all juicy ones some other days, but I ain't trying to give you too much juicy story time. But this is the story time how the first time I got scammed, and that was the first time I got scammed. It was crazy. It was, but hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all have a blessed night. Hope y'all enjoy. But later, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.